Hey George, it's Andrew the OT. Just want to say sorry about your shoulder, that you've had so much trouble with that and you haven't been able to get out and garden. But the good news is you're getting over the hump of healing, and now it's time to start working on shoulder mobility, getting you some exercises that are going to help build some strength, but we really got to start working on range of motion as well. So the first thing that I want to take you through, George, is a couple stretches that are really going to help increase the range of motion that you have in that shoulder. A couple things that you can do. You can take a broom, if you have a broom, any sort of long-handled dowel. Here's a paint pole, and I'll demonstrate it with the paint pole here. But we want to just start working on different planes of movement. You're going to be assisting that right shoulder of yours with some stretching. So let's talk about external rotation. You can hold the paint pole or your broom in one hand, and then you can just start gradually pushing your shoulder to the point of resistance. I don't want you to push through the pain. I want you to go right up to a point where you have some discomfort, and I want you to hold it, and I want you to breathe. I want you to hold it for about 20 seconds, and then back it off. Push into the stretch again, hold it to that point of discomfort, breathe, hold this for about 20 seconds, and back it off. So that's what our movement that we're going to do for external rotation. For shoulder flexion, getting your shoulder out in front of you, you can just go ahead and hold the broom handle this way. And you can start from a low position because you don't have a lot of range of motion, and you can just push gradually up. Again, come to that place of resistance and hold it and breathe. Same thing, 20 seconds. Hold it and breathe. And this is really going to help with the stretching for your shoulder. Same way for your external rotation or shoulder extension, getting your shoulder out back from behind you. With the broom in front, you can just start to gradually assist by pushing your arm backwards and holding it. Go to that point of resistance, not pain, and hold it 20 seconds. And soon you'll slowly be able to start, as you can see with my shoulder here, pushing it into further points of extension. And then lastly, we can work on some external rotation. I want you to go ahead with your arm that's bothering you and grab the broom handle, and then you can start to gently pull up. So you can see how we're getting some of this external rotation going on with the shoulder, and I want you to just hold that again and breathe. So once you've gotten yourself all stretched out, George, then I want you to come over to a table, and we're going to do what we call our towel slides. So go ahead and get yourself a kitchen table, towel or something, and we want to start working on those planes of movement that are restricted. So you can start gradually working with your external and internal rotation, which is really going to help with some strength. And we're also going to start doing flexion. You can push your arm out in front of you as far as you can. And this is going to help with getting more range of motion and starting to build some strength. Now, as you get stronger, we can add like a soup can to your hand and push some additional weight, and we can start to build into some more advanced exercises. The last exercises that I want to show you, George, are called isometric exercises. The table stuff, I want you to do this at least twice a day. This is fairly low impact, and I want you to do at least 15 repetitions. Now with the isometrics here, we're going to work with 4 different planes of movement that you're having trouble with again. We're going to work with external rotation, so go ahead and find yourself a doorway or something that you're able to go ahead and put pressure into. And I want you to press and hold for 15 seconds and then release. Press against the wall, 15 seconds and release. And I want you to do that with all planes of motion. So for external rotation, go ahead and push into it. So you're just not trying to push yourself away, you're just holding that resistance against the wall. And similarly with shoulder flexion, I want you to push into the wall, just like this, shoulder flexion. And then you can do your internal rotation by holding against the wall. Now, George, I want you to do these isometric contraction exercises 3 times in a row. Hold for 15 seconds in each exercise, and I want you to do them twice a day. All right, George, we're going to get after that shoulder so you can get back into your garden. If you have any questions, hit me up, Andrew the OT. Thanks, George.